Hello, people of the internet. My name is Nick from Mostly Magic, and today I'm going to bring you a deck profile of my UA deck. This is just something I'm messing around because I got really bored of this format really fast. The meta decks have already been established, so I was trying to build a rogue deck that could beat them, and this is the one that I came up with. I've played against multiple Blue Eyes decks, multiple Demise Cosmo. I haven't ran this against PK Fire yet, but the theory of the deck is that you can just be faster than PK Fire, which I doubt it, but because the deck has nice recovery and it has no TK in it, that it is faster than PK Fire, so we'll see how this goes. But anyway, this is the deck list. I want some feedback because this more than likely is the deck I'm taking to the regional. It's the first regional of the season for me, so most people won't be taking it too seriously, so I'm pretty sure there won't be as much meta there. So it should be very easy for me to top 32 or top 48 with the deck if I play well, so let's run through the deck. 3 UA midfielder, best one in the deck, obviously, you need it. It's a normal summon, it's a level 4, it's a rota target, it's basically the bread and butter. 2 perfect ace, want to play 3 of this card actually, because I'm only playing 1 slugger. The thing is, slugger's good, but it's so easy to stop right now that playing 1 is correct, I think. Although, it might be correct to play 2. And I am playing ways to access the card, even though I'm only playing it at 1, so. And plus, I only have 1, so I'm trying to find a way to play the deck with 1. And plus, I'm not even really using this card. I'm using Playmaker way more than I'm using Mighty Slugger, which is surprising, but. 2 Dreadnought Dunker, because fuck your shit. You know, he deals piercing, he pops a card, and he's one of the bigger UAs. If you power jersey him with a stadium, you should be able to just game your opponent. 2 Raffle Rebounder, one of my favorite UAs actually, just because it is your recovery. So a neat little combo is Stormforth your opponent, Rebounder, effect, bring out Playmaker. Playmaker boosts him up, and then all of a sudden, if you power jersey this, 4,000 attack. That is some shit you got to deal with there. So 1 goalkeeper and 1 blockbacker, the defensive ones really. These are the ones that you really want to go into during your opponent's turn, because you can have a board of perfect ace, goalkeeper, blockbacker, and your opponent kind of just can't play. So, and then 1 playmaker, just to solve the Blue Eyes deck. Because you can get Dreadnought Dunker to 4,000, but if you get him to 48, they ain't killing that shit. You get him to 48 with this card, you're going to win. So, because the Chaos Max deck can give you a problem because all your big guys, sure, they have large defense, but double piercing still hurts. Even if they Chaos Max you through goalkeeper, that's still 2,400 damage. That's a solemn warning, so you don't want to have to deal with that shit. That's it for the UAs. For the engine cards, I'm playing 3-speed Triceratop and a Taka Tomborg. This is to make some rank 3s. I would play MX Saber Invoker, I just don't have one. So if you have an MX Saber Invoker, put it in the extra deck, please. It's very good. Mostly here for Totem Bird, and it fixes your dead hands, because UA has had a problem with getting tribute fodder on the board, so this is great tribute fodder. So, and then last but not least, I'm playing 1 copy of Heroic Challenger Assault Halberd. I thought about playing 2, but I break too much with the card, so I'm only playing it at 1. Really, it's only in here to make Excalibur and to make Blade Armor Ninja, but that's about it. That's it for the monsters. That's it for the monsters. On to the spells. I'm playing 3 UA Stadium. Just fantastic card. Whenever a UA is normal summon, you search a UA, and whenever a monster is special summon, your UAs get 500. So if you open Terror Top and this, you have to do your Terror Top play first, because then if you activate this first and then summon Terror Top, it's going to go to 1,700. Or if you want, you can go Stadium, or you can go Terror Top, Tomborg, then Stadium, make Totem Bird, and then the Stadium will boost your Totem Bird to 2,400, and that's big as shit. Sometimes if I brick, if I have Terror Top Terraforming, and I don't have a UA, or I have too many big UAs, then I go Terror Top, Taka Tomborg, activate Stadium, make Totem Bird, and then all of a sudden, Totem Bird's on 2,400 attack. And then even if you negate something, it only goes to 2,100. That is still pretty big. So, 3 Stadium, 2 Terraforming. The card isn't that important that you need to play 3, but it is pretty important, so I'm only playing 2. And plus, you don't want to see multiple Stadium because they clog in your hand unless you have Perfect Ace to get them out of your hand, so player preference really, but just I like playing 2, so I play 2. 2 signing deal. 3 is actually pretty good, but the problem is with this deck is you don't want to open multiple signing deals because you can only activate 1 a turn. I don't want to have to brick with these. Just activate my first one, get it negated, and then I can't have the other ones until next turn. The deck is very prone to getting OTK'd even though you're a fast deck. You try to end the game on turn 2, but having just an E-Telly for your UA is amazing. I just wish you didn't have to lose life points. Whatever. 2 Power Jersey, the OTK card of the deck. You equip it to UA, it gets 1,000. Whenever it kills a monster by battle, does it have to go to the graveyard? No, the monster doesn't have to go to the graveyard. So you kill something, and all of a sudden you can attack twice. So the Dreadnought Dunker OTK, you put the Power Jersey on your Dreadnought Dunker, so it's at 35. If you have Stadium, it's 4,000. So 4,000 attack, double the damage from Power Jersey. So let's just say I attack over a Dark Destroyer. So they take 1,000, 2,000 from this. I activate Dunker's effect and Jersey's effect. Jersey lets it attack again. I pop a card, so I pop their Cosmotown. I smack into the other ship, say Forerunner. So that's 2,400. I can pop another card, a back row or whatever. So, and then if I ever bounce the UA back to my hand or it ever goes back to my hand, the Power Jersey goes with it. So it's fantastic. The card is amazing. You just don't need 3. Again, the thing is with this deck, you can't really play a lot of 3-ofs because they brick a lot. So then I'm playing 2 copies of Instant Fusion for Norden and Giltia. For those of you who don't know, Giltia is a level 5 warrior, so it just lets you like do things. 2 copies of the warrior returning alive. This is a recovery. It's a 1-for-1, but it lets you get back Rival Rebounder. It lets you get back your Mighty Slugger, so I like playing it, but play whatever else, it doesn't matter. For the 1-ofs, we have 1 Upstart, 1 Rhoda, 1 Reasoning. Reasoning is tits in this deck. I wish I had multiples. Same thing with Stormforce. Stormforce is just tits in this deck, and then the 1 Day of Peace. 1 Day is there so that you don't get OTK. It's a very good card. I think every UA deck should play it, but that's just my opinion. That's it for spells. For traps, 3 UA penalty box. Why the fuck is this the best UA card? When Foolish Burial of Belongings comes out, this deck is going to get so much more consistent because this doesn't have the breakthrough skill clause. You can go Foolish Burial of Belongings, send this, banish this, and then get a Stadium. So you won't have to run Terraforming. Instead of running Terraforming, you can play Foolish Burial of Belongings. But 3 penalty box, plus if you ever end up battling one of your opponent's monsters, you can just banish it. So it solves some of the Cosmo problems, but not all of them, and then I'm playing the 1 Solemn Warning. So that does it for the main deck at 40 cards. There's not really much I would change to this deck. Second Slugger, possibly. Possibly 3 UA Signing Deal. Maybe even 3 Instant Fusion. That card is amazing in this deck. It lets you make so much recovery. So, I don't know if I'd play 3 though. We'll see. Moving on to the extra deck. Norden and Giltia. Just good rank 4 and 5 enablers. Totem Bird for your speed rides. For the rank 4s, we have Cowboy. We have Dweller. Samurai for pushing for game. Castell for floodgates. Excalibur is fantastic to solve Cosmo problems. And Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. Rank 5s, we've got the Durandal and the Volcasaurus. Durandal is pretty good in this deck because you can combine it with like Perfect Ace to where it's also good with Penalty Box in the sense that you can just be like, okay, I'm going to change your effect to pop my Penalty Box. You can pop the Penalty Box, and then you can just banish it and get a search. And Volcasaurus is removal, and it's great in time. If you can't push for game, you just make Volcasaurus and burn them. So, Gauntlet Launcher, M7, Utopia Beyond. This is if you have like if Rebounder gets back Rebounder and you can't do anything. These are the cards you make. Or if you have like a Goalkeeper and it's not doing anything, or you go like Rebounder into Goalkeeper, and your opponent has I don't know, something ridiculous. Say they have Cosmo Monsters. Utopia Beyond's usually the one I go into, just because it leads to the OTK. So, and then 1 F-Zero, because sometimes you randomly will use your extra deck a lot, and F-Zero is a really good card, so I play F-Zero. Daigusto Emerald, MX Saber, Invoker, those are the only changes to the extra deck I'd possibly make. Well, moving on to the side deck. The side deck is actually the hardest part for me to come up with. This deck doesn't really like to side, but when you side, I pick 15 cards that are relatively good, so. 2 Menko, searchable hand trap because Terra Top can search it. So if you already open the Taka Tomborg, which can happen sometimes, you can go special Terra Top, add Menko, Terra Top, you make your Totem Bird play, and then you continue the UA play, and then if you get Raigeki, you can have the Menko. Or if they have like a Kaiju then Raigeki, then you have Menko as your backup plan. 2 Lancia, Cosmo, Monarch, PK Fire, stuff like that. I like this card against PK Fire just because when they summon Dante, they activate the effect, you just chain this. If you see them with 3 PKs, and there's nothing they can do about it. 2 Dark Hole, Cosmo Clear. If you have Goalkeeper or you have Rebounder, you don't care about losing your board, so. And it's good against Cosmo too, because you can go Lancia Dark Hole. 2 Fairy Wind for Pendulum. It can pop your penalty box in your stadium. Extra damage. 3 Royal Decree, fuck demise decks. By the way, really important tip here. Whenever you're siding in a lot of traps, you want to side out the traps in the main deck. So a lot of times when I'm siding in traps, say I'm siding in my 3 Decrees, I usually side out my Warning and my 2 penalty boxes, just because I don't want Royal Decree to conflict with anything. And if I open it, I want it to be the only trap I've got, so that I'm not going set 2 or set 1 and automatically losing to an MST because my opponent sided in for the UA Stadium. Plus, Twin Twister really is annoying, so it's a great way to bait a Twin Twister. If you open multiples, there have been hands where I've opened 3 Decree and I want to kill myself, so I just go set 3 pass turn. They Twin Twister me, I lose 2, and then I flip the 3rd Decree and I just win, so. 2 Mind Drain, fuck Psyframe. It's good against BA too, just because they can't activate any of their BA effects. It's only for pure BA though, like the BA, Inferno, and PK Fire, you don't side it in. You side in Grandhorn against these other variants and Pendulum decks, just because really good, stops their plays. You don't care about them winning a card as long as you're stopping their plays, but again, whenever you side in any of the 9 traps in the side deck, I like to side out my traps, just because I'm absolutely terrified of bricking with the traps, so. But if siding in traps works for you, then keep them in, but again, these 4 traps are not crucial to the deck at all. You don't really need them. But, again, you don't want to draw 3 or 4 traps you're up again and not be able to play, so. Anyway, that's it for my UA deck profile for September 2016. This is most likely the deck I'm going to take to the Garden City Regional. So, let me know what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that shit. My name is Nick from Roasting Magic, and I'll see you guys next time.